YouTube, Joseph Crickmore here, and yes, I was not expecting the blind wizard would take part of today, because I thought he would finish what he was supposed to do yesterday, but you know how our schedules are. It should always be known that our calendar is subject to change on any given day, and it's definitely a matter of how much I can designate to any particular person. And so I don't want to overwhelm on any given day. I don't want to push too far. And I can only do this at a certain pace. With all that being said, we are on to the next episode of In Another World with My Smartphone. So it's episode 8. We just finished the Mizmead ambassador assignment of going to Mizmead and making the treaty, the peace negotiations with Belfast, because of Touya being the teleport guy to be able to get the king of Belfast over to Mizmead pretty fast, and it also allows Touya to be able to teleport there when he wants to in the future. And he met Lean, a fairy folk or an elf. I'm trying to remember what she is. I think fairy folk, who's pretty old and taught Touya a thing or two about how to make inanimate objects have like code and commands and stuff, so that's cool. But Lean is somehow more perverted than he is. She has a weird sense of humor that would rival even Freerin. Yes, I've watched the wizard do Freerin. I know how out there Freerin can be. So yeah. We're off next to, I don't remember where we're going. So next time you see me will be that post-episode discussion. And cut. Alrighty, post-episode discussion time, and it's another par for the course episode with Smartphone. It is a slice of life episode, it's literally titled that. A day in the life, daily life, and to EASHEN, which that's literally what the episode was. So right off the bat, I'm just going to say it. Touya introducing bicycles to them was very funny. And a very groundbreaking thing. As well as the fact that we're finally building off of the attack with the crystalline monsters, the Freys. We're finally continuing that storyline with Lean. And it's nice to have Lean a part of the squad. Yay! What is it with certain other fantasy races and having just perverted thoughts? Because aside from Lean, Freerin is also like that. I've seen what the wizards watched, so I'm making that comparison. Why? They find some enjoyment in it? I know they're long-lived races, but come on. So I'm just preparing myself to rewatch all the Lean scenes that drive me up a wall. Even though I don't think she does it for much longer anyway. I think Lean only does it like a few more times, because then there's like some big status changes to the whole series as a whole. Stuff then happens later, and then stuff changes in such a rapid pace that they don't have time for the old jokes anymore. So I guess it's a case of I just have to get through it and get to the better parts of the story. Because if I'm being honest, I found more enjoyment in the Season 2 episodes than I did the Season 1 ones. And I'm starting to remember why I forgot most of Season 1. Most of it is stuff I don't care about, or tropes that I cannot stand. Like literally the first scene of the episode with the trope, guy walks in on a unlocked bathroom to find girls changing to go into the bath, and they attack the guy even though they should have locked the door. Elise even admits it. In the episode, we should have locked the door, and I'm like, no duh. Like, that happens to them, and then they have the usual reaction that others do in other shows, and Touya apologizes and all that crap. But then they're the ones that are jealous of Yumina with Touya, and then not understanding their own feelings, even though they had a conversation with Yumina when they first had the engagement announced. It's a conversation that gets brought up again at the end of the season. Pick a lane, ladies. I don't believe this. I mean, I know it's a matter of, like, having a certain level of shame or a certain level of self-worth, plus they're still quite not at that intimate level yet, but the point still stands. Just pick a lane for these tropes. Like, how are these supposed to be funny? Because it's like, oh, I can't take the gag seriously. Okay, then it's a gag. But who is it for? Who's laughing at that? Isn't there an entire genre dedicated to that stuff? Especially if it goes even further beyond. Why does it feel the need to insert itself into other genres? Okay, what was the last thing I was going to say about the episode? Oh yeah. Lean is now the official ambassador of Miss Mead, and thanks to her, we are now able to teleport based on memories and gate, and we're now in EASHEN. Cool. Although, wait, no, the final thing I should bring up is that Olga and Leon, I think his name is that, yeah, like, they're going on a date, and Touya and crew just had to follow them, and Touya had to spell it out for him, and he said it out loud, and then Olga confessed her feelings for him, and yeah. But it took Touya being a blunt guy to say it up front. If only there was someone that could do that for him. If only. But we all know that that's not how the story goes. But whatever. It's like I mentioned before when he noticed this relationship forming. He can notice other people's romance, but he can't see his own romance? Okay. So we're off to EASHEN, and we're going to take care of some issues, have some fun, and we're just going to keep on going from there. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you liked it. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the video with a friend, join the Patreon. Go over there, check this stuff out. Purchase my content, please. The exclusives. Because it supports me. And, like, I want to be able to keep doing these and to understand that people are watching them. I don't want to keep making stuff if no one's going to look at it. I really do want to hit my sub goal, everyone. Don't you guys want Avatar: The Last Airbender? Or is it when the world needed him most, he vanished? But of course, keep your notifications on, because as always, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.